Hey guys, welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here. Hello, my name is Steff. I would love to have you become part of our makeup family. So definitely click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. I am super excited for today's video because it is going to be the first foundation review of 2022. Thank God for Dior. Dior recently reformulated two of their best-selling foundations. Today's video is going to focus on the Dior Forever Skin Glow. Now, I have the original version right here, which I enjoy wearing this one, but I picked up the new formulation and I am wearing both of them on my face right now. We'll get into all of those details in a bit, but I also picked up this one right here. This is the matte version of the Forever foundation. I don't have the original version of this foundation. I had only picked up the glow version. So this wear test, you should see a couple days after you watch this one. This one will be a 2-day, 10-hour wear test since it is the first time I am trying this formula. So be on the lookout for that. But since I'm already a fan of the original Dior Forever Glow, I know how this performs on my 39-year-old normal to oily skin. I know exactly what I can expect from it, but I want to put it to the test today against this reformulated beauty. Now, why the reformulation? What's going on? Let's get into all of the details. So I do want to start off by saying that this foundation retails for $52. It is pretty much available already wherever Dior foundation is sold. And in here you do get, I believe you get 1 fluid ounce of product. Yes, you get 1 fluid ounce of product, and it comes in 42 different shades. The shade I bought is 1W, which is described as fair skin with warm undertones. Now, this reformulated product has several different claims attached to it. Now they're marketing it as a clean foundation. It says the legendary 24-hour high coverage Forever foundation is now more iconic than ever. Improve the look of your skin instantly and the quality of your skin over time with the new generation clean formula available in 2 flawless finishes. So today we're going to be all about the glow, the radiant finish, and then next video will be about the matte finish. And now going back to the clean part of this foundation, it says that it's made with 86% skincare ingredients and glow boosting hibiscus flower. Forever Skin Glow delivers a luminous finish and 24-hour hydration for more radiant skin day after day. So basically the premise of this foundation, kind of like the way the IT Cosmetics CC cream is marketed as well, the more you use it, the better your skin is supposed to look. And that's typically what our skincare products claim. The more you use them, the better your skin is supposed to look. So seeing as to how this claims to be formulated with 86% skincare loving ingredients, I understand why they're using that terminology. Now, it also says that this foundation is good for the planet. It says clean for the planet. In keeping with the Dior commitment to sustainable and responsible beauty, the new formula was created according to a strict list of ingredients and comes in a recyclable bottle made of recycled materials. And it is a glass bottle. The matte version is a frosted glass and the glow version is a clear glass. Now, I ordered both of my foundations straight from the Dior website, but I have seen it already at Sephora online, although a couple shades are sold out. So definitely check with other Dior retailers in case your specific shade is sold out on the Sephora site. You can most definitely pick it up elsewhere. Now, one of the major differences of these two foundations, other than this one being packed full of skincare ingredients, the original has SPF 35, whereas the new one has SPF 15. Now, once again, please do not rely on the SPF that is in your makeup to be your one and done SPF. You definitely need to apply your sunscreen before you go in with your makeup application, just to make sure your skin is as protected as it can be from the harmful sun's rays. Now, the old one does claim to provide lasting hydration, but it doesn't give us like a time limit. This new one does say 24 hours of hydration, which to me and my normal to oily skin, I mean, that's just is fine. Either way, I'm not wearing my foundation for 24 hours. I need it to get me a good 10 hours. And whatever it needs to do after that is okay by me. It is makeup. It is meant to come off. But if I can have a foundation look great or decent for at least 10 hours, I'll take it. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Now, speaking of what I am looking for, I am 39 years old. I do have normal to oily skin, oily primarily in my T-zone. My nose is the oiliest place on my face. I like foundations that are gonna give me a natural, healthy glow. So I tend to look more for a natural finish foundation. I don't mind a luminous, I don't mind a radiant. I do wear matte foundations, but I always wear like maybe a glowy finish powder just to give the perimeter of my face that nice healthy glow. I definitely want to stay matte in my T-zone and then glow everywhere else. I hope that makes sense. But I tend to go more for foundations that provide a medium coverage, and this Dior foundation says that it is going to provide medium coverage. For me, I always like to spot conceal right here on the sides of my cheeks, but sometimes I don't do that, and I just build up the foundation as much as I can. I am really excited for today's 10-hour wear test. Now, I'm not giving this a 2-day 10-hour wear test just because I've already tried the original version and I know it works for me. It works great. And the way I'm going to be doing this 10-hour wear test is I'm going to be doing the old on one side, the new on the other side, and I'm going to apply it the way I would typically apply my makeup minus blush and bronzer, because I didn't put on any blush, bronzer, or highlighter. I just did my eye makeup, but I wanted to keep the perimeter of my face just free and clear. That way we can just see how the foundation is going to look after 10 hours of wear. So I'm excited to see how this new formula compares to the old formula. Guys, I love Dior base makeup. I love their concealer, foundation, powders. They've just always been a very reliable brand for me when it comes to base makeup. So I have very high expectations for this newly reformulated Dior Forever Skin Glow Foundation. And guys, I will have all the makeup that I'm wearing, using both on and off camera, linked in the description box of today's video. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. After I get done with the application portion of today's video, I will insert some swatches of this foundation, both indoor and outdoor lighting, and also comparing it to other foundations that I have in my stash. Just a quick heads up, I have the original in shade 1N, which is my typical shade when it comes to Dior, but I bought the new one in shade 1W. I just wanted to compare, and I actually bought both new ones in the shade 1W. So technically I do have two different shades of foundation on right now. Just wanted to throw that out there. So let's get started with today's foundation wear test. If you guys want to see the newly reformulated Dior Forever Skin Glow Foundation with SPF 15 in action, keep on watching. All right, so these are the two foundations that we are going to be wear testing today, the new versus the old. Before I do that, I'm going to apply some of this Fety Pro Filtr primer. This is going to give a little bit of a pore filling effect, and just to kind of help keep me matte in my T-zone, because that is the place where I get the oiliest, even a little bit like right in here. I'm just focusing it right here, like on the center of the face. All right, now in the Dior Forever Skin Glow, I do have two different shades, and I did that rather on purpose. So the new one I bought in shade 1W, and the old one I have in shade 1N. 1N is typically the shade that I choose whenever I buy a Dior concealer or foundation. Sometimes in the summer, I'll go up to 2N, but 2N can sometimes be a bit too dark for me. 1N seems to be a happy medium. I just wanted to try 1W just to see, you know, the difference. So I will be wearing two different shades of foundation on my face. So let's start with the new one, the one that's supposed to be 86% skin care ingredients. Got a pump. That's like 1.5 pumps right there. And I'm going to be using my BK Beauty 101 foundation brush. And let me start applying. Now this does say that it's going to give us 24 hours of hydration, and there is a scent to it. Like most Dior foundations and stuff, luxury brand foundations, they typically have a scent. This just has, you know, like a perfume scent. Doesn't bother me. I mean, it tends to go away pretty quickly. But just FYI, because I know some of you can't have fragrance in like your skincare or your makeup. This is a beautiful foundation. I've always enjoyed wearing the original one. So I was really curious about this new formulation. Seems to be providing good coverage. I haven't worn the original one in a while. And I remember it being like a medium, a light to medium coverage, but it did wear well throughout the day. And that's a thing. I've always enjoyed Dior foundations. I think I have like 4 or 5 different Dior foundations currently in my stash, including concealer, powder. I've always thought that Dior makes amazing base makeup. Don't have any eyeshadow palettes. I don't even have a Dior blush or bronzer or anything like that. Kind of just like sticking to their base makeup. Okay, so I think that looks beautiful. Wow. And I like the shade. 1W, maybe a slight bit dark, but I don't mind that. Now let's dive into the old one. Again, this is shade 1N, and I'm going to use the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe brush number 7. You can kind of see that there is a bit of a shade difference from what was left over from the new one. This old one does have fragrance. Now I feel like I have a little bit more of a glow on this side versus this side. Like maybe just a tiny bit. But the coverage looks really nice. And can you really even tell like a shade difference? 1N, 1W? Not really. So if you're kind of on the fence as to which shade to get, you know, I think either one, if you're along the lines of my same skin tone, I think they both look really, really nice. Now, I'm going to treat this as I normally would a foundation that I'm going to be wearing all day, meaning I'm going in obviously with all of the products that I normally would wear, like primer, concealer, setting powder. So I'm going to do Dior Forever Correct in the shade 1N under both eyes and a little bit on my forehead and on my nose. I'm actually running out of this already, so I'm going to need to buy a new concealer. I always wear setting powder when I wear this particular foundation. Again, I am a normal to oily skin type, oily primarily in my T-zone. And so that's just how this foundation wears best on me. And so that's why I'm doing the wear test this way. When I try the matte foundation, I will do that. That'll be for 2 days since it's going to be the first time I'm trying the matte version. And I'll wear it 2 different ways during that video. Now I always spot conceal right here on the sides of my cheeks where I have old acne scars and some minor discoloration. All right, so I think this is looking beautiful. Really, really nice. I mean, just at first glance, you really can't tell a difference, even in the shade. I think pretty shocked about the shade. I seriously thought I was going to see a significant difference from one side of the face to the other, but everything just looks so smooth and it's not sitting on top of my skin. It's like becoming part of my skin. I love it. I love it. I love it. So for setting the T-zone and the under eye area, I'm going to go in with Flower Beauty Miracle Matte Loose Finishing Powder. I'm not going to do it like on my forehead. I'm going to use the Dior Powder No Powder. But my nose especially, I want that with a matte, a matte powder. Okay, so here's the Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder, no powder. This one is in the shade 1N. So that's typically my go-to shade with Dior, but perhaps now it can be 1W. We'll see. I think I could get away with either one. And I'm using the BK Beauty 105. I'm still trying to get into this powder. I don't really know that I see like amazing things, amazing results from it. My powder of choice right now, like a finishing powder type of thing, is the Huda Beauty Glowish. Oh, that's such a beautiful powder, at least on my skin. I love it. So you'll see that I just kind of pressed it. Like I stippled it. I didn't really buff it in or anything like that. I think this looks really nice. I think it looks really, really pretty. All right, now I am gonna add a little bit of the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. To me, this is just helps the foundation and powder and everything just mesh together. And then I'll go in with a final setting spray, maybe this one from Huda Beauty. I have it right here in front of me. That'll be after I've gotten done with all of my makeup, but I'm really liking how my skin looks. So we have the new on the right and the old on the left. I will be back for a midday check-in so we can see how the foundations are wearing. I don't know that I'm going to do like a full face of makeup. I'm gonna do like some eye makeup, but I might not do any bronzer or blush just so that we can really see the foundation. So I'll be back in a few hours and we'll do our first check-in of the day. Hey guys, this is the 5-hour check-in. We're testing this newly formulated Dior foundation. I have the new one on this side and the old one on this side, and I pretty much can't tell a difference. Even though I'm wearing 2 different shades, I think my makeup still looks nice, it still looks good. Everything is in place. Both of these foundations are very lightweight foundations, and they are true to what they say in that they are going to provide medium coverage with a natural radiant finish. I love the way my skin looks right now. I have a beautiful, nice, healthy glow going on. I feel very comfortable. Everything is looking really good. I'm outside right now, guys. I've been outside for the last hour, which is why I have my swimsuit on under here and I'm wearing my hat. I am trying to soak up these last few hours of beautiful weather because that's all gonna change tonight. But this is how my complexion is looking, and I have no problems, no issues. Everything is wearing beautifully. So I will be back at the end of the day to wrap up today's 10-hour wear test and share with you my thoughts on this newly reformulated Dior Forever Skin Glow Foundation. All right, guys, we've come to the end of this 10-hour wear test, trying out the new formula of the Dior Forever Skin Glow Foundation. This is the side with the new formula. And this is the side with the old formula. Who can tell a difference? I honestly can't. Guys, I love the way my foundation looks. I spent about 3 hours outdoors. Beautiful day. I was in and out of the jacuzzi. I didn't have it set as hot as I did the other day, but I did have some water splash in my face. You know, it was hot. It was a warm day here in South Texas. And no touch-ups. I mean, are my lashes still on? I think my lashes are still on. I think my eye makeup still looks pretty good. But my foundation looks really good. For no touch-ups, being outdoors for the time I was, eating, just living life, this looks really nice. And I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because I always enjoyed the original formula of the Dior Forever Skin Glow Foundation. And now with this new formula that is said to have those added skincare benefits, it's a cleaner formula. I think it looks great. So it does say that with prolonged use, you can see more of those, you know,
skincare benefits like the added hydration, so on and so forth. I won't necessarily be the recipient of those benefits because I don't wear the same foundation every single day. I mean, I do if I'm trying out a new product, but for me, that I have this YouTube channel, you guys know foundation reviews are my favorite thing to do. I'm always trying new products. But for those of you normal people out there who wear the same foundation, you know, day after day, this might be really something that you want to check out. Now, it is a bit on the pricey side at $52, but you know, that's Dior. That's pretty much what all of their foundations cost. I think anywhere from a $38 upwards of $60. It's a luxury brand, and I've always liked Dior base products. I've said that several times in this video, and it's because it's true. I think they make amazing foundations and concealer and powder. So this definitely met and exceeded expectations because I think my skin looks really good. It's a very lightweight formula. It's not overly radiant. I am a normal to oily skin type, and I don't feel that I'm excess oily at all. I did powder down my T-zone with the Flower Beauty Miracle Matte finishing powder, but most definitely, if you're on the dry skin type, you might not feel the need to powder anything. And if you are of a similar skin type to mine, go in with your favorite setting powder, your mattifying setting powder on the areas where you know you get the oiliest, and take it from there. But if you're looking for a new foundation that's going to provide medium coverage, lightweight coverage, that's going to have those skincare ingredients, it does have SPF 15. Please do not rely solely on that SPF. Use an additional one. This might be something that you want to check out because from here, I am loving the way it looks. Be sure to go back and reference the swatches I did for shade comparisons because those swatches were done both indoors and outdoors. And I do have a few different shades of Dior foundation in my stash. So hopefully that will help you make the best buying decision when it comes to picking your shade. Let me know your thoughts on today's foundation wear test. Do you have the original Dior Forever Skin Glow foundation? How have you liked it? Are you interested in trying the new formula? Leave it in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.